What is up, patrons? You guys ready to do some U-turn stuff? All right. Now, if you don't have cones, cut a tennis ball in half. Now you got 2 cones. There you go. Simple as that. You don't need these big all soccer cones. You can just do that. And the great thing about having a parking lot, at least in America, these are pretty much standard. These are 10 feet wide parking spaces, so we're going to be doing it within 20 feet. Now, you might not be as experienced. You might not be at this level. Just extend it a little bit more. Now you have a 30-foot section, and I'll be showing you how to do that over there. So we'll actually use this median right here to make it a 30-foot section. But guys, it's not that hard once you get to dance with the bike. You got to dance with the bike, okay? So we're going to talk about a little bit of techniques and a little bit of tips and tricks on how to do it. But I'm going to show you how to do it on a Honda Rebel 500, and we're going to have some fun, okay? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to set up. Now, I believe you have to do right-hand and left-handed turns during this. Now, there's also the figure 8 that you have to do, and we'll talk about that. It's basically a U-turn with a quick little change of direction. So I'm going to show you what a U-turn looks like. I'll show you how the typical U-turn looks like. So we'll use the big one. We'll use 3 parking spaces, which is about 30 feet. So this is what a typical U-turn looks like for most people. Okay, I'm going to turn. Oh. And you see how I'm like turning and going straight, turning, going straight, turning, going straight. That is called 50 pensing, based off the pence, I believe, the 50 pence. And it's because it has a bunch of different angles on the coin. So let's not do that. So let's go ahead and show one quick tip. We're going to go step by step by step. So now I'm going to look where I want to go. So we're big old 30 foot. I'm going to look. I want to exit over there. A little bit easier. The way you look, when you look, you actually point your body and you move your body towards that goal. So the whole point of that is to look where you want to go. So now we're going to look where we want to go, which will change the body mechanics to where it wants to go. You're going to point the bike. You're going to dance with the bike. Now we're actually going to put some outside peg pressure, some weight, so that we can counterbalance. And I talk about counterbalance in another video. Please check that out. So we're going to look where we want to go, counterbalance. The bike is a little more stable. I'm able to do this at 5 miles an hour. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to exaggerate all of that. Okay, so another right-handed turn. Put a lot of weight on the left peg. Look where I want to go, and now tilt the handlebars. I wanted to come back this way. Don't worry. So what I mean by all of that, okay? So let's say I'm turning left, so I'm turning towards this part of the screen. I need to look, so I need to tilt my head, pretend my chin is touching my shoulders. Literally look, because when I do that, I'm not that flexible. So you see what it's doing to my body? It's rotating my body. So really like, I'm going this way, okay? I'm going this way. So look that way. So look where you want to go. Look at the exit. So if I was doing a left-handed turn, I want to look towards the exit. So I'm going to look that way. And when I do that, it turns the dynamics of the bike to go that way. So the next step that we did was actually put a little bit of counterweight, okay? So the counterweight, what that does is that when you look this way, your bike's going to start wanting to go this way. It's going to start going down because it's slow speed. So you look, you start turning, it's going to want to fall down, and that's why you go like this. It's going to turn, start falling down. That's why you do that. That's why you do the 50 pence. So if you turn and you put some counterweight on the outside peg, and I'll show you on this side. So I'm turning, it's wanting to fall, put my foot on the peg, and lean over just a little bit. Apply pressure to the peg. You see how it's wanting to move back up? I talk more in depth in the other video, but that's the basic concept. Is when you turn and look, it wants to fall down this way, so it's put pressure and weight on this peg so it's nice and balanced. The bike will be nice and balanced. You won't put your foot down, and look at the handlebars are fully turned. That removes the, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, okay? So since that removes that aspect, you're able to complete a turn pretty easily. Now exaggerate everything. Exaggerate everything. So I'm going to look to the right. It's going to turn my bars that way. I'm going to start turning a little bit, but I'm going to start falling down. I'm going to apply some weight on the peg. Now let's turn the bars as much as I possibly can and put even more weight on the peg. barely, I almost want to fall this way because I'm putting so much weight on this peg, the bike is balanced. And when you do that and you look and you turn, you're going to be nice and smooth around that turn. I'm going to show you what that looks like real soon. But this is why we do it in a parking lot, guys. This is why we do it in a parking lot. There's no traffic. We're going slow. Try not to have any debris or anything like that. No like curbs and stuff like that so you don't run into those. And we're here to practice so that when we go to the test, it will be easy. So let's go ahead and do it. Nice and easy. Take number 20. I can't put my foot down. I'm not putting that in the final video. Let's try that again. All right, here we go. Commit to it. There it is. Let's do left-handed now. So look, counterbalance like I'm doing right now. I'm leaning off onto this peg, putting a lot of weight, and turn the handlebars. Oh, when you feel like you want to put your foot down, instead of putting your foot down, commit even more by putting more and more weight on that outside peg, okay? Oh, key's not on that side. And that's it. That is how you practice in a parking lot. Just put the cones between some parking spaces. You know, if you have cones, if they're bright, people are going to leave you alone for the most part. And you can actually practice your U-turns.